Stella from Kisii, Kenya, and Rehoboth Christ Mission Center. I just want to say hello, Abbott Church family there in Maine, and Pastor Ray Beles. This is my family. This is my wife Beatrice, my son Bevan, Ray, and Emmanuel Philip the evangelist. Thank you so much for your prayers and your support for us. May God bless you, and welcome to Kenya. Right where we are standing is one of our churches that we planted. We are in Sombogo town, Sombogo village. It's actually in a village it's far away, a little bit farther from Kisii town. We planted this church about 2 years ago, and it's really growing fast, because here, the population here, they have not heard about the true gospel. And I came to plant this church in this place as I was preaching on the markets and other places. That's when I met the man who is the pastor of this church. So I came here to do a meeting and to strengthen this church, and right now it is going on well. Even as we go inside, you'll see it's full. We did a meeting right here where I'm standing, and the whole place was packed with people just thirsty and hungry to hear the message. It is far away in the woods, but there are people. You will see it for yourself. You're welcome, Sombogo Church.
I am here with Pastor Daniel, and we're outside of one of the churches, the daughter church that he's planted out here. But I wanted to show you something interesting, and that's the school that they've started for poor kids out here that can't afford to go to the regular school. And they don't have much of a facility, but I wanted Daniel to tell you about it. Daniel, tell us about it.
These are the classrooms that we use for those poor kids who cannot be able to go to other regular schools from around. And we have trained teachers who volunteer to teach them. So these are the seats they use to sit, and on the other side is the blackboard the teacher uses to write. And they just come and they are doing great. Actually, they are improving their performance. And the reason why we did this, we find that from the location here, the parents, most of the parents are drunkards, and so they don't care taking their kids to school. That is why we came up with this vision. As we do the church, we can also help the community by bringing education to these kids. That's what can change the community in the future.
I wanted to show you how a church progresses from just something small up to something big. This church is outside of Kisii, and it's one of the daughter churches. And it was started as a result of field evangelism, just going around to the marketplaces. And this was the original church building. That you can see here. It's just a bunch of leaves and some branches and so on, and the pews were boards put on top of these stumps right here. And after the church grew, they're now meeting up here, and that's a tent that's put over some poles, and so this is where the church is now meeting. And EPI helped purchase that tent material there, and that's now the church. So it went from nothing to this, and now to this.